Now, in the next step, you have to realize your concern weakness. It can be in either listening, it can be either in the reading section, it can be in any other like speaking or writing section. Now, whichever module you feel like this is your weak point, how to tackle that, how to improve that, the strategy you can discuss with me, you can discuss with your friends. Sometimes you can discuss with your own self, like you can realize the specific concern, mistakes, the problems, and you can work on that. Now, concerning overall IELTS schedule, to make it a very concise, in writing section is, there are two questions, but most of the time, the weak points I'm going to concern and to talk about that, and those which are weak points in every average student. Now, in IELTS writing, we know that there are two questions in IELTS writing, and those two questions, how much time it needs. Like definitely, when somebody appears for IELTS exam, there will be a question in you people mind as well as in any individual mind. How much time I am supposed to take to prepare myself 100% in the best way to get the best more than my required score, and there will be no risk. For example, you need 6 band, but you try for or rather more than that, right? And you get 7 or plus than that. So this will be really astonishing, and this will be really very great. So now how to do that and how to tackle that in IELTS writing is, we discussed two questions, like one is essay writing, another is for academic description of chart, and for general student that is letter writing. Now, by the way, two questions. What the students make mistake here in IELTS writing, when they stuck with 6 and 6.5, what might be the reason? In my perception, they sometimes only focus on essay writing, and still they also make mistakes in essay writing. So even making mistakes in essay writing, still like grammatical, can be punctuation, can be others. Those I can shortly say that like sentence structure, if followed very simple sentences, no complex sentence, so it is not okay. You must write complex sentence in paragraph. Complex sentence is the beauty of paragraph, especially when it comes to ESL exam, English as a second language exam. When it comes to IELTS or PTE exam, it is very important. You must be having complex sentence in each of the paragraph, right? So you are having some of the words because of which your sentence become complex. If you need, I will reshare the within the groups. But along with that complex sentence, no comma mistake, no spelling mistake, no idea is like not overlapping here and there. You're sharing the very we would say like a very exact specific mention idea. The question is, the answer is 100% related to the question. So these all things plus, after that, plus the most important thing, that incline 6.5 student to 7.5 and 8 in IELTS writing, that is to not write the some common words, like for example I think, or for example but, or for example so, or for example even and, right? So these 4 5 words, instead of them you go from my perspective, you go for some alternatives. Now today I just shared it in the group of vocabulary and idioms. You might have seen some of the words, otherwise I will share one separate slide or picture, that and there you can see some of the advanced way. When you see, whenever and IELTS, for IELTS exam, whenever you see these are advanced word, these are normal English, that means it is for 7 plus. And logical reason behind that is that students of the same level, one gets 7 plus, another gets 6. Why? The only reason for IELTS exam is not only to write an essay in writing section, rather it also means how much advanced words you used, vocabulary, right? So the vocabulary link or the overall vocabulary, it must be worked on for writing, for reading, for speaking. For 6.5, no problem. For 7 and plus, there is a problem, right? So on daily basis, you have to add 5 words, 3 words, 4 words regarding different topic. Okay, if I talk about social media, these will be my top 3 words for today. These will be my 2 words I should use again and again and again. If I talk about personality, if I talk about education, different topics, 10 important topics plus important topics. How can I explain my idea having these words? And some idioms for speaking. Now, the words must be added in the list. Number one task, the words must be added in the list. Like below 7 band for writing, if you need only 6, 6.5, so okay, no problem. Complex sentence must be added. Few of the words, 2 or 3 words, okay, 100% fine. You will get with guarantee 6.5. Like writing grammar, no grammar mistake, minor grammar mistake, also okay, no problem in writing. Say for 6.5, minor small grammar mistakes, no problem. A little idea somewhere is lacking here, there, no problem. Yet overall structure is followed by you. Overall few 2, 3 words you used, and remaining like your essay is well structured or organized. So 6.5 is your score. But for the plus, you must also add some plus. And that plus means vocabulary. No common words, no repetition. Repetition means you use one word again and again and again and again and again, right? So even my opinion, in my opinion, in my opinion. In my opinion should also be not repeated. If next paragraph you want to say opinion, it must be different. While in essay we don't say it actually. So only your opinion phrase is there in introduction paragraph. You must realize like what I am supposed to write, how to write it, and you must follow up the samples of essays, right? When a sample of essays I do share are, you can read. I will share for 2025 again for this August and upcoming months. So you can go through the sample of essay, 4 paragraphs only, very easy, 4 paragraphs. But now again coming to the point, like these were some weak points. Again, I am repeating. Then we will come to how to improve that. Grammar. What is grammar? This punctuation, comma, no mistake, comma, shouldn't be there. Subject verb agreement, sentence structure is complex. Now, these things are important to be checked and to be observed in grammar. Next, after grammar, these 3 topics, comma, subject verb agreement, and complex structure. So, definitely, if you are IELTS student, tense will be not wrong. So, I'm not mentioning tenses, right? Conditional sentence tenses must be correct. If there is any problem with your any of the basic grammar, so directly jumping to 8 and 9 and thinking about that, it's just a dream, and dream will remain a dream, not achievement. So to make it achievement, you must work on a little basic if there is any weak point, right, in your basic grammar. Few of the things, if those are lacking, you can ask me in the group, you can ask me individually. If you are lacking in the grammar, I will recommend this is the lecture, this is the video, these are the notes, go through it. If still face problem, ask, right? But before going, before watching, before practicing, before like working on that, directly asking me, teach me this or that. So IELTS classes are concerned with IELTS pattern. IELTS classes are concerned with the trick and methodology of teaching you the skills, tricks, how to make the question easy, not the grammar and basic and speaking and conversation, right? So you have to keep it the like the map in your mind that in IELTS classes I will learn how to improve my current level to the best level. Further, if there is some problem or there are some problems in your basic background, so you must work and climb your level. Now, by the way, for IELTS essay improvement and task 1 improvement, task 1 should also be not neglected. Now here you point number 1, you see like timetable must follow for 2 months. For 2 months, if you are having short time like 1 month, 15 days, or if you are working for long like from the past, so no problem, then 1 month, 15 days, 20 days also fine. But if you start, let's suppose from now, and you don't have a little strong background of English, then 45 minutes a day for writing is important. But sometimes this is also an important point. If you don't give 45 minutes a day, even you spent 1 year on IELTS preparation, it is not worth. It is like all in vain, because you're not writing on daily basis. You don't read essay on daily basis. So how can you expect that you will get 7 plus easily, right? So the thing is that you have to write on daily basis, but alternate between task 1, task 2. Like in writing 2 questions, one day you write question 1, another day write question 2, next day again question 1, third day, fourth day again question 2, right? Both must be equally taken by you within the preparation. And nowadays it is very outstanding, and the best way and the best thing, AI, ChatGPT, like by directly evaluating your essay. directly your evaluation of your task one. Further, you can also share to me, no problem. I will also recommend this thing is liking this thing, but the our perceptions will be 100% similar, right? According to ChatGPT, you can check through me in online class, no problem. I will display on the screen, but you will again see the same points. So there is a very plus point that ChatGPT help can be also taken for assessment of writing. One is like structure. I will teach you. I will guide you. But after realizing this is my essay, why how I'm supposed to write for assessment, you can directly on the spot assess to your ChatGPT. Next is like so. One day question number one. One day question number two. You read information. Next you write it. Next, brainstorming. Brainstorming is very important. If you are even like a very knowledgeable person, if you are a very good reader, still you need to have to think. First thing, make points. My all 8.5 band student and those who achieve 9 also in some of the modules, 8.5 and 8 and 8, this 7.5 also, they make brainstorming always for essay writing. Even there was a student who was going to spend up to 3 to 4 to 5 minutes almost on brainstorming. And it really works. Like you think first, make points, write in the rough side. You will be given the rough page, right? So now computer-based exam from Pakistan. So yeah, and from some other countries as well. Now you can write the points for yourself. These are my points. I'm supposed to write in introduction, these 2 3 points, body 1 2 and conclusion, 4 paragraphs. So you can write points, and that is very important. Brainstorming. Further, you can you can remember any of the more fruitful point. Third, practice coherence. And coherence means ideas connection within between each other. Ideas, like one paragraph means one idea, you know that. So all the things you must be having proper sequential connection, right? No, or we should say they should not be they should not sound like a no connection or no connectivity. Outline structure, sorry, clear arguments. Like if you argue on something, you share your opinion. I strongly agree, I strongly disagree. These are the advantage, these are the disadvantage. This is the brighter side, this is the darker side. Whatever the thing you mention, it must be shown clearly, right? Not randomly. Yeah, I strongly agree, and then you jump to the direct another side. And the right vocabulary together. So there's like must be having not only good or bad word. Only you say good, good, good. It is very good, and it is very good, and having good result and good outcome. Or it's effective, it's influential, it's impressive. It's like the some other advanced words you should go for. It's a worst. It's your bad. So some not common words be used, and not the words must not be repeated. Some advanced words, the synonyms we can go for, and it really is important to achieve 7 plus again. For 6.5, it's not difficult. It's very easy to achieve IELTS in 6.5. Yeah, in any module, you might be having a weak point, like for instance, in reading, you if you don't read on daily basis, or in speaking if you do not speak on daily basis. So little problem can be there, but with improvement, with a kind of practice, like 1 month, a little more or less, you can improve to the best, right? But overall, plus if we talk 7 plus, so a little struggle is required. And review model answers and rewrite your essays. At this point, I in each lecture, especially in writing section, I in each lecture tell students that you have to read the model answer, sample answer. You can read from Makar book, you can read from any other source, but I do recommend that one, right? And then you have to write in your words. But when you write, when you start writing, do not see that time. Look at the essay, go through that before you're going to take a start, right? So this is about all about writing timetable, and it must be followed for 45 minutes. Students do not follow the proper time schedule, and you will see they will be having outstanding guts, talent, grammar, vocabulary, English, and everything. But when they appear in the test, hardly in writing section, they 6 or 6.5 they will achieve. Now why? If you ask them how many essays you would have written, so if hardly they would have written 10, now how can, and then these 10 must be also hardly, this hardly, and then also either those 10 essays were properly assessed by someone or by your AI, any of the source, you assess those essays, right? So you're writing, your 4 paragraph must be assessed, must be checked, must be evaluated, right? And then you have to improve the weak points, you have to ignore, you have to give, like, I wrote this essay, this is for IELTS, how much score and how much band and what is the suggestion, right? And you will get the best outcome, the best result for that. And on daily basis, one weak point, if you decrease, 7 plus is in your hand for IELTS writing section. But again, 45 minutes must be given to it. For how much time? Almost at least 1 month. And what is the strategy? It is discussed already. Okay. We see next the very challenging module and not difficult, interesting module, rather only challenging, I would say, right? Because on one side, I face some students at very low level. I assign them book, the whole book, right? To C2 advanced level. I'm talking about physical classes. And they are not IELTS students, but they are under school and like under 4 grade, 5 grade, 6 grade. And when I then assign them a book like dark psychology, like psychology of money, like how to manipulate people, like this kind of books, like Atomic Habits, like those books which are concerned with a very advanced level, and after 4 or 5 days they present the whole book and points now on one side, this kind of students, and that shows an interest to me. Even today, there was a reading section, and in reading, like, this is very important. If somebody is not a good reader, it is impossible to get the best score in IELTS reading section, and unfortunately, regrettably, we would say for this, right? And the reason I'm going to tell you now, today while reading and giving like small children reading activity, they were quite advanced level, this Cambridge, from Cambridge school. And I personally sat with them. I personally started 2 books, and I was like going to complete almost 15-20 pages by my own, and in front of them they were also reading, right? And then they were supposed to present it like 15-20 pages. If you read within like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then you're supposed to present it in front of the audience, and this little stage age. So this also shows me like reading is interesting. Then if it comes to IELTS reading, then why students fail, or why students get very less score, or why students consider it challenging? Because of few reasons. Number one, no understanding. But why don't no understanding? No understanding because of 2 reasons now. Sometimes not strong background in English. Another, very huge gap between education and like your reading, sorry, your career. And another can be also like Pakistani students read a lot, but only course books on this, and those course books also not properly, just for passing or getting grades in exam. So how to improve Cambridge reading? Now the reading of IELTS is from Cambridge side. For general, a little easy, but band is challenging. For IELTS, not easy, and band is easy. Now, the thing is, in IELTS academic and general, the reading section that contains 3 passages, how to incline that easily and like very quickly is interesting. Just listen. There are 11 kind of question in IELTS reading, from true false till choosing options, all the kind of questions, heading findings, sentence completion, table completion, matching column. Now in all variety of questions, for focus on one of the specific question, like for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and not only do it individually, discuss it with your colleague, discuss it with your, like in your groups, you see members, right? Those members are for the purpose to text them. This is your approach to your same level of people, right? Same level of people in a sense, like same goal. The same goal is IELTS exam, right? They also want the best, you also want the best. If the student is not intellectual, also very good, because for you can explain your points. If the student is intellectual, you can learn from them, right? So in your groups, you can see at different levels of individuals, some 7, some less, no problem, but both are having benefit at its own level. Now the thing is that true false, these are the points, how to do that. Keywords, this, like we discuss in IELTS reading section. But how to go, this question is true for, if we compare to the passage, this question is false or not given. So Discuss first, again discuss it, give it a little more time, and next very day you will really love it, you will really enjoy it, right? Again, if you face problem, again discuss it. 2 3 days, if you discuss one kind of question with any of the individual, right, a little deeply, you will see the change in answer reading section. One way, like this is only, this suggestion was only for IELTS reading question kinds, total 11 in number. One kind of question must be discussed for 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. And another, you must also read any other book, either for females if interested in novels, boys if interested in business ideas, or both if interested in any of the concern, unique or common, we can say genre, like we can also go for any other mind grooming related books, whatever. But the reading is very important. Of those journals, you see here's now newspaper word is mentioned. I do not personally suggest it, but it is suggested. It is suggested for IELTS readers, for IELTS students. I personally do not suggest it because I don't want students gets bored, and maximum students do not like it, right? So if you like it, so it is the best. But if you don't, no, don't go for it, right? The newspaper, journals, again, it is your choice. But I would say for instead of journals and newspapers, you can go for your favorite reading, taking a start with your favorite reading book. Why? You have to develop understanding. If in IELTS reading, techniques are all gonna be fail. No techniques work. There you can say in IELTS reading there are, soon I'm going to say that in IELTS reading there are zero techniques. Why? Because sometimes students come and they get on the first very day without any single idea, without any information regarding IELTS exam, without even knowing the pattern, they get 8.5. Why? They understand it. And on the dorsal side, some students hardly after a month they can get 5.5 until 6 hardly, right? So what is lacking? Now, to incline your level to this, struggle is required more. For example, one student is very good speaker, having outstanding fluency, another is a little at low level. Now, definitely that low level means more work, more struggle, and that fluent speaker means a little less, a little less, a little less, daily less, no problem, right? But how we have to do that? If we are weak in any single module, or if we feel my background, my gap, my any problem is there, my weak point, I am supposed to work a little more on that. I am supposed to do more struggle to reach to 8 6 plus 7 plus, right? So analysis reading, choose your any of the favorite book from the first very day, from the second, whatever. But even if until now, if you have not started and you have started just only IELTS reading practices, whatever, you are requested for, because in IELTS reading, understanding is the only thing. If you understand the question and if you understand the passage, answers are in your hands, answers are in your mind, and you will do it before time. Even 60 minutes will be given to you for IELTS reading overall, 3 passages. Now, these two, again summarizing, in IELTS reading, read general books, any of the general book, right? Start it. And one plus point, along with general, yes, focus. First, let me repeat 2 points. General books plus this specific kind of question, true false, 1 day, next day, third day, true false, true false, true false, from different kind of question, right? The practice test. Then heading findings question, next day, next day, next day. Then fill in the blanks, next day, next day, next day, right? Focus more, spend more time, and you will see the improvement. And then later on, go for the full test, complete test, right? And one another plus point, like all of you are aware that in IELTS speaking exam, there is one part that is called cue card, section 2. In section 2, sometimes people, students, stuck while explaining information for 2 minutes fluently, in the best way, outstanding way, and more effectively. Anybody can speak for 10 minutes, but if you see 2 minute speaker is more better and 10 minute speaker is not better, so definitely 2 minute speaker got the 7 plus band and 10 minute speaker got less. What I mean, that having beautiful fluency, beautiful and fluency way of talking, no breaks, no gaps, no repetition, like what I mean, very outstanding flow of speaking. So for all speaking, Q card 2, If let's suppose one is having flow, so that is fine. But the person who is weak in IELTS speaking, to speak for 1 minute, and then again after 1 minute she feels that he feels, I should use so, I should take breathe, I should smile, I should say then, I should say but, and I should think. Now one when it happens, the solution is that you have to speak on daily basis for different topics for 2 minutes. The solution, the only solution, to talk, like for example, you face trouble, you face difficulty to explain um, AI for 2 minutes. Now, next very moment, you should talk on AI for 2 minutes, make some points, talk. And after that, you will be definitely able to speak even for 3 minutes, right? So this kind of, now for IELTS reading is also the same. Like in IELTS reading, three passages, 3000 plus words, up to 3700 words, and 40 questions within 60 minutes. In short, in IELTS reading, 40 questions within 60 minutes. You have to solve that. You have to find out the answers for 40 questions within 60 minutes, and from three passages having 8 paragraphs, each for academic, 7 paragraphs up to 7 for journal. Now, uh, like how fast we can go to that in IELTS reading section, how fast we can read the whole passage completed and reach to the point, and to and then one trouble maximum students face, time facing, time management in IELTS reading section. So the solution is in IELTS reading time management is, when you read, two solutions, very easy. When you read, like when you face the time issue, when you read, try to concisely say the information in own words, the very best outstanding approach recommended by linguist, right? So that you have to say information in own words, it is going to be beneficial also for speaking and other skills. And another, try to read as much as you can within short time. Like by short time means, if you open a book, general book, a novel or any other, you have to try your best to read the up to 20 plus pages within 10 minutes, 15 minutes. At initial, no problem. At initial, we say student, read 3 times a paragraph, no problem. But slowly and gradually, reading improvement is required and must, necessary. Without that, there is no possibility and probability, and you will just get the similar score on your real exam date and at right the moment, right? So the improvement specific strategy for IELTS reading, because reading means comprehension questions to be solved within the given specific 60 minutes time. And that improvement is possible when your background is the best, or you work to improve your current condition the best and then get 7 plus. Otherwise, all in vain, right? So next, identify, and in the question section, if it comes to IELTS reading section, within question we also, yeah, within the passage for true false, for fill in the blanks, for other kind of question we go for skimming scanning, we see the exact information in the exact paragraph, and then we sort out the information within like short time. Next, keywords, paraphrase ideas. So different categories, the points we can go for. Time yourself, aim for 20 minutes per passage. This is for real, like not real. You can do for you can use it for practice, right? Within practice, you are having an IELTS reading 3 passages actually. So one passage must be completed within 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that. Okay, next we see IELTS listening section, and within IELTS listening section, you sorry, yes, in IELTS listening section. Today, we were also concerned with IELTS listening. If we got time, we will discuss a little. Section number 1, as you know, 4 sections are there, but 30 minutes enough, 100% enough. If you even continue it for 30 days, I say 7 plus is easy. For whom? For all weak students, even. Weak student, 4.5 for all weak, but on daily basis. Now, how to take it? And how to keep it with consistency for 7 plus. Spelling must be guaranteed by your side. Like some students even write incorrect spellings. So you can see, like in fill in the blanks, those are 10 or 15 in number are a little more. So you have to try to write fill in the blanks answers words correctly, like those common words, no incorrect spelling, and those will be very easy spelling easy. But you have to not make mistakes, right? You can go for IELTS listening vocabulary list, the words to be used in IELTS listening, and no spelling mistake. Next, how to improve that and easily listen to IELTS style recording, podcast, IELTS preparation audios. There's a lot podcasts. You can go for IELTS podcast. You can go for um, uh, this BBC English. BBC English Learning Channel, BBC English Learning Channel. One is BBC New, one is BBC English Learning. You can go for some other native, right? And those podcasts are going to improve your listening understanding, the conversation, the talking of them, and in that listening it will be really very very helpful for 7.5 or plus, very helpful for all level students. IELTS listening is the most scoring. Next, practice with real test section. Then also after podcast, going to podcast. 1 week podcast will change your band, IELTS listening up to 1 band. In writing and reading, if you keep it consistency with proper smart work, not only hard work, smart work. Like my point is lacking, I should improve. I should make this my strength. If this is my weak point, I have to make it my strength. This is going to improve your level to 0.5. In writing section, in 1 week, 0.5 improvement is possible. In reading, also 0.5. In speaking, also 0.5. In listening section, overall 1 band is possible to be improved, and plus 1.5 also possible, right? So next is scheduling transcripts. Repeat after audio to mimic that what the thing you are listening, what the specific audio, video, or the program you're listening, you have to say in the same style, right? This is shadowing technique, and it really amazing for accent, for pronunciation, for fluency, for speaking development, also for IELTS listening section to make it the best. Take notes while listening to build attention span. So you can also make notes. This is very important, you know. And my graduation time, I was going to write each single word of my teachers. When it comes to sometimes online sessions, each single word I was gonna ask for the recording, and each single word still written with me. Each single word, like even like extra discussion example, and it really helped me a lot for from English lectures. So you can also go for the, and then I also wrote from not only the this course related information, rather also from YouTube. Sometimes I do recommend you like to go for gym quick, for go for this. So I also had written many of their presentations, right, within my diary. So you can also go for taking notes. You can not to complete writing, no, you can write in own words to not waste your time, right? Because we don't have time this much to write the whole speech. So you can make notes, you can write the points especially. Okay, last module here, speaking time, how much time must be given on daily basis. Today we are talking, a concern discussion was regarding time management for overall 4 skills, right? You see. Now, next is I'll speaking section. 30 minutes daily is a minimum time, but must be given on daily basis. And I feel after each 5 days, when I take speaking mock test, I feel student has given a time or not. I feel from grammar, fluency, style of speaking, starting, closing, connection of idea, giving examples, adding that, answering for any kind of question. I feel it. I feel it. How? Because English is second language. And in second language, if a person does not speak on daily basis, he can never develop fluency. Never. Right? Fluency is not based on knowledge, and it is not based on grammar. Fluency in speaking, the most important thing for 6.5 and then plus grammar, and these things can help you to 7 plus, right? If fluency is there, so 6.5 is yours. Minimum 6, otherwise 6.5 is fluency is there, because fluency makes it possible 100%. Now, but uh, this is only based on practice. No knowledge, no vocabulary, no grammar, 100% fine. I can show you some students and you will be amazed. They speak like within round about this 7 plus and around about this like 6.5 and 7. But their grammar, they break the feet of the grammar. They make blunders in grammar, and they are very confident. So they are very fluent. So fluency development is very important. Also focus on grammar. It's academic test, but speaking practice must not be ignored, not be avoided, should not be neglected because of the reason you think I am having mistakes in my grammar, or I do not know many words, my vocabulary is lacking. How can I speak? Speak, just speak. just make words, make sentences, make examples, make information, right? So on different topics, 30 minutes minimum. Plus, if you talk, speak, very easy to get the best. Okay. Next, we see practice 1, 2, 3 questions daily. This is less, this is very less. This is but cue card, so it is fine. If you prepare cue card from Makar speaking book, I will share in the group. Um, Makar speaking group, there the book, sorry, there are almost like 118 are around about topics. So on 3 topics are more, 5 topics up 3 to 5 or 10 topics. If you first read the sample answer, next explain in own words, right? Record yourself, review, right? Maximum foreigner students do it in front of the mirror, in front of the mobile phone. They do it and they improve it also, from Malaysia, from Sri Lanka, from others, right? I do personally have trend and they got 7 plus easily by just talking, because of their busy schedule, because of 12 hours, 10 hours at different hours, like a lot of huge hectic schedule. They were doing practice with own. So practice with a partner or tutor is also possible. Applications can also be used. You are requested to click on the same link for a little discussion regarding IELTS listening section 1. Then we will be out almost 8 to 10 minutes. So all of you are requested to click on the same link to rejoin it just for section number 1, 8 minutes or 10 minutes. Not more than that I will take. Okay. So it's ending. I hope it worked for you. And let's see in the next session right the moment. Just click on the link again. It will be ended right the moment.